bubble. Welcome back to the bubble, ladies and gentlemen, and Divide and Conquer version 5, where we are playing as the Dwarves of Erebor. In the previous episodes, we have wiped out Angmar, and also we are at a full-blown war with Dol Guldur. And my plan here with Dol Guldur is basically all the territory that I might claim on the eastern side of the Mirkwood. I think I will give that to Dale, actually. So that Dale can start fighting Dol Guldur as well. And all of the territory inside the Mirkwood, I'll give that one to the Woodland Realm. All the territory under the Duinburg and Fenholm region, I will give that to the clans, or not the clans of Endwith, but the Dwarves of Khazad-dûm. That's my plan. And also in exchange for these regions, I plan on getting military access for all of them, so I can keep moving south and take as much territory as possible, and maybe we'll reach Mordor soon. As I understand it, they are quite strong. Not when it comes to overall ranking. I do not, but Dark Lord of Mordor is not the same thing as Mordor. Oh, hot damn. They are strong in overall ranking, military ranking. I'm stronger in production, though, but they're damn near up there. Territorial ranking, we are almost similar. Financial ranking, they are using their money, that's for damn sure. So, I'm thinking, giving regions to these factions up here in the northern side and try to push them into military action against Mordor. Because I do believe that Gondor is getting their ass whooped in that conflict.
Awaiting your command.
So, Dwarven Diplomat, I don't need you close to the Dunedain anymore. I do rather need you on this other side. We need to move all of the diplomats over, so I do have one close to the Woodland Realm. Also need to have one close to Dale, and another diplomat close to Khazad-dûm. So, let's see. I actually have one on the way, don't I? Right, so I will have one diplomat close to Khazad-dûm as well, and then it's basically just juggernaut my way south. Because we do have actually an excess of military units.
Moving quietly.
And I would also like to skip to the next turn to see if we might actually be able to take the Dol Guldur city in just one turn. That would be swell. We are also laying siege to Buri Alj or Buri Alj on this eastern side, and with this army I'm just waiting for rams to be constructed basically. And you are on your way over to Erin Runen, taking that one, and then we'll give it right back to the Woodland Realm. Thinking, what else is there to say? Do I really need a spy over on this end, I wonder? Right.
Moving quietly.
Might be a good idea. And, right, we also, because we took out Angmar, they have a Doom stack. Just waiting here, and I'm thinking that it might be a fun idea to just collect a whole bunch of excess units that I have here and just throw them at that army, because currently we are spending so much money, almost 50 grand in army upkeep. That's ridiculous amounts. So that's something that I'm also looking into. Speaking of looking into, we are of course working on wiping out the Goblins of Moria, and that's going to be a process for sure. This army is not completely full, but I do still think that we might kick this episode off with a battle. So you, my friend, you can march south, then we'll throw you against this army. They are pulling back, that's a good sign. So let's see if Torikas can take care of Humgrat. Man, the level of creativity to come up with all these names, absolutely impressive. They have 100 warg pack. Those are really strong against my cavalry. And infantry as well, because they charge like a complete juggernaut. They also have some archers, but those are Snaga. I don't really think we need to worry about them. One in melee, one in missile, one in defense. This is the absolute worst unit, most likely, in the entire game. But enough chit-chatting, dilly-dallying. Let's get in this. Ostinethil is on the horizon.
Attack!
Hope everyone's doing alright, by the way. That you are living your dreams, and that they're not nightmares. Having a lot of fun playing this campaign, but also playing the Hogwarts Legacy game that I'm just started playing, and of course upload those episodes as well on YouTube if you would like to check those out. But man, I enjoy playing these games. Alright, right. Most likely they will not be attacking me because they are so weak, but they will rather most likely just pull back. And all of the missile units right behind, and the cavalry can put you on just one flank. Start the battle. Whoa, no. Oh, right. Don't need to worry with you guys. Put you in one group. Oh, they are actually moving forward. Interesting. Would be a lot of fun to see if we can get some buckshots off with this bad boy. And you fire and fire at will as well, and they can already reach it. I wonder if they're only working on getting into formation or if they're actually planning on attacking me. At least we are getting some beautiful shots off, but I can't reach. Okay. You have used up your privileges on firing at will. Move up just a smidge more. And maybe even more than just a smidge. Okay. We can actually start moving. Fortunately, I don't think they have any artillery. Right, now we can have them at regular speed, and we don't need to group all that up anymore. However, I do want to group up the units I have that are similar. And actually, I'd like to see if you can start shooting the buckshots as well. I know the buckshot isn't the correct term, but still. Still like to call it buckshots. Because it reminds me of shotgun. Yeah, and we are shooting stuff, that's for sure. Black Pit Halberds, Mountain Orc Hunters. I think we should shoot at the Black Pit Halberds. And also I'd like to see when they decide to start attacking me. So far we are just shooting them. We have killed 13% so far. And I guess we are hitting the Black Pits as well. Quite nicely, I might add. The Mountain Orc Hunters, those are good against armor. Oh. We are getting to work, that's for sure. And they also seem to just be running around. Speaking of running around, can you start shooting at the ward packet, please? And also, I'm thinking that I want to pull back the catapult and the ballista, and now we can just charge in. And this is going to hurt quite a bit. Because I don't think they actually managed to get a charge off, though. Hope not. Okay. So, now we are fighting. What did I just select to start shooting? Move back the ballista, move you back. And all of you can shoot at the goblin bodyguards. As soon as they break. Oh, damn, speaking of breaking. You're not doing a very good job, are you? You can attack the Snaga archers. I need for you... Okay. Now they actually pulled back, so now we can start throwing again. But the Warg Pack did a stellar job against my axe throwers. That's for damn sure. Now you, I want you to attack the Warg Pack. And I want you
badly blooded. They have lost half their men.
to get in there. The Warg Packs are so strong against cavalry. I do not want to fight them. I want the spears to fight them. Pull everyone back to the best of our abilities. And you can attack them. These units move forward. You can attack the Snaga skirmishers. You can attack the Black Pit infantry. We just need everyone to get involved, you know? Goblin infantry, maybe? They don't have spears, so this should be beautiful. Noise. Now I need to make sure that all of my archers are actually shooting at what I want them to shoot at. Right. Everyone's starting to pull back, it seems. So now maybe you can stop firing. And the Warg Pack actually managed to get around my spears. You attack them instead. You don't really know what you're doing. We need to start getting to work on whoever is running away right now. And that's really the cavalry's job. Blow the horn. You stop firing at will. And let's see. Black Pit infantry might be fun to shoot at. The Snaga archers. Really don't think that we need to worry too much about them fighting our cavalry, to be honest. Because, like I said, they are so ridiculously weak. In melee as well as in ranged, actually. Right. Something is still firing. You can help out over here. Really messy battle. We've lost much more than we really need to. And you can attack that unit. And you start getting back. Can we attack something? Maybe you can attack those archers. That would be fun. I'm very impressed by their morale, to be honest. I really thought that they would be so much weaker and just run away. But no. Most likely it's because their general is still alive. That is a badass general, that's for sure. Pull back with the Dale cavalry. And you can run up and start throwing your axes at their general. Because the axe throwers are, of course, good against armor. So I think they would do a great job. If you manage to get any axes off. Okay, what do we got over here? Still some fighting with cavalry. And that unit of Snaga skirmishers are broken, so we can chase them down. We're already killed 96%. So it's going quite well. Okay, and we are shooting down the Goblin bodyguard. Beautiful. They are wavering as well. They have 6 units left in the army. Now, I just have all of my ranged units keep shooting at their general. Then I believe we should take care of this quite quickly. He's already blooded up as well, and he's shaken, so he might piss off quite soon, hopefully. Cavalry. You can chase down that Black Pit infantry. 3 units left in the Goblin bodyguard. And he is soaking up those arrows, isn't he? Okay. Now all of you can stop doing whatever you're doing and We'll send the King's Axes to take care of the Goblin Bodyguard, who actually survived a fistful of axes straight to the face. That's impressive. And also I must say that I'm very impressed of the Goblin morale that they haven't routed yet. Some of them have, but still, very few compared to what I'm used to.
Our men are winning the battle.
Beautiful.
If we continue like this, we
And
will
just take care of
smash
this
the
general. If we can do that, then it's all clear skies from here. Not that
enemy.
clear
Good
skies.
tidings. The enemy general
Beautiful,
lies
because
dead.
they still
We've
have
sent
quite the
gods
garrison
to hell.
in Ost-Edil. In Ost-Edil? Edil?
Look how our
There
cowardly
we go.
foe runs.
Continue just
It
to
is
make
time
sure
to
that we
press the
kill
attack.
the last goblin as well. The poor, poor last Black Pit Halberd. We can actually fast forward that one.
This is a clear
Beautiful.
victory.
We lost 147 units. That's a lot more than I would have wanted. And a lot of them, of course, were the Erebor axe throwers who got absolutely mauled by the Warg pack. But we healed 15 of them, so it's all good. We didn't get any ground from this, but at least now we are one less goblin army to worry about and to take care of. Now we'll just merge up the units that we have in this army, and hopefully we can fill it out a bit with more units from the reinforcing army that we got right there. Enemy camp is that. Let's see. Merge. Right. It didn't affect anything at all. So
Aye,
let's see
sire.
if we can move you out.
March. Aye, sire. We're set for an ambush.
And
Aye, noble sire.
let's see if we can do it like... No, we can't move them anywhere.
My king.
This is going to be really
My
clinky
king.
clonky. But all of the units with like fewer amounts... Now we can merge or join all of those on that side.
Aye, sire.
And we of course have these units still. Let's just move them to that independent fort. And then we have basically a full stack ready to lay siege to Ost-in-Ethil if the Dunedain doesn't beat us to it.
I'm gonna stick you.
But, oh, look at this army. A lot of trash, but also a lot of mountain Uruk and Uruk overseers. This would be a fun battle. They don't have that much range. They have some Snaga archers, but just like one unit, and also a lot of skirmishers, of course. They're not even effective against armor, so these should be quite weak. And that will be a lot of fun. So, one battle out of the way,
Aye, noble sire.
and you move
By
on
your will, sire,
Ost-in-Ethil.
we shall engage.
And I do believe that's it for this turn, to be honest.
My
All of
king.
these armies on the east are still moving.
Honor, my lord.
And we have
My
a
lord
Dalian
speaks highly of
diplomat.
you.
Why do we have such good visibility here? Right, we have this little spy. He's hanging out, doing a great job.
Aye, lord.
Let's just skip to the next turn and see what that one has in store for us, shall we? Turn 109. Would be a lot of fun to actually push my dwarves south, and maybe even to help the forces of good, because I believe that Minas Tirith was taken way back, and I don't know even if I get a message that it's taken back. Okay, what does this mean? The one ring has been located. Hot damn. Rune, you say?
Something to investigate. Moving
Right.
quietly. They won't ken I'm there.
And 90% chance to actually get into
Yes, my
Mistrand.
king. They shall not see me.
Okay,
sire.
and I guess it's you who have the one ring? You stalled because I'm broke? End of turn report, right. We did make some money, but I guess we spend it right away. Most advanced faction is Mordor, and it's been for quite a long time. We are breeding like crazy, and that's awesome. Construction report. Look, we did get a lot of buildings built, but also guess that we start a lot of constructions. So I will not spend more money on constructing right now. And Dane's Hall, you got a lot of recruited units. And that is great. We have so many units here on the eastern front. Would be fun to actually try to take care of this army because losing quite a lot to devastation, 800 actually. So
Aye.
let's actually do it like that.
March.
Join up a lot of units, and this is going to cost me for sure quite some time.
Joining our forces.
But I think it also might be a lot of fun. You get into that fort. We will move all of you east.
Aye, Lord.
You are to be retrained in Dane's halls. We actually did retrain quite a lot of units, and we will move all of you towards that fort. Move all of you to the eastern front, and then we'll just throw them, basically. We'll just chuck them at the doom stack. And while doing that, we will be losing
Awaiting your command.
some resources to, we will of course lose a lot of units,
Here, sire.
but we will also get rid of quite a lot of army upkeep, most likely. And that's good.
Aye, noble sire.
Okay, the Dunedain didn't really do anything, ironically.
Aye,
You
sire.
get into that fort, and if I attack you here, then we'll fight the chieftain Orkoval, and we'll fight this big-ass army. And if we win, we take Otsinethil, and it will be all nice and well. We do not have a lot of infantry. Oh my god, we really don't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units of infantry. A lot of cavalry, though, and also a lot of range. These guys, as soon as they throw their axes, they will be useful in melee as well. So let's just save the game and get into this battle. And then, when we're finished on the western front, moving all the armies, etc., then we can move on to the eastern front and see what we want to do against Dol Guldur. I know that we have at least one settlement that we really want to siege here. Unless they've gotten some reinforcements, then we have to take that into account, of course. Start the deployment, and I'm actually thinking... I don't think they had any... Oh, I do not like this map. Very flat. And also, I don't know where their reinforcements are coming from, so we got that to look forward to. And all of the ranged units that have bows, put you right there. Okay. Right there, and then we have all of the 6 units of infantry. There we go. You form to another line right here behind, and the cavalry will have a field day today. They have to, because otherwise it's a big waste to have them here. The axe throwers, put them in the line behind as well, and then we got the general up here, and now we are ready.
Bringing in reinforcements.
Okay. Actually, let's see what we can do about this. Oopsie daisy. Are you actually a general, or are you just... Okay, I can't see. So this might very well be the general's... Oh, that can't be general's bodyguard. This must be just captain or something. But let's see if we can get the cavalry over on this side. And maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to do some weird flanking. But they do have pitchforks and stuff. And that, of course, is not something that I would like for my cavalry to be stuck with. Right. That's what I talked about. This is going to hurt on my cavalry quite a lot, most likely. But it would be fun if we also got the captain. We did not get the captain. We did, however, get absolutely mauled by their infantry. So we got that going for us. This is not something that I want to deal with again. Oh my god, that one hurt. We can move all of this up. So if I group you up, if I group you up, then I should be able to move you forward in formation, just like this. Like that, we lost 0%, but we killed 1%, but I still feel like they killed a big chunk of my cavalry there. Now we just need to get into formation. It looks like all of them are just... Their army is just going to reconnect with this captain's unit. And then they will start attacking us, most likely. There we go. There we go. There we go. Trying to get them in a bit of a formation. You can start shooting. You can start shooting. And the cavalry on this side. General, you can run back a little bit. And we are getting shots off. Now I'm thinking, which unit do I really want to shoot at? Orc fighters, don't really care about those. Another unit of orc fighters, right? Naga stalkers, don't really care about that. That unit is something I want to shoot at. There's so much trash. Oh, goodness. Goodness me. Okay, what happens if we group our units up again and just move a teensy little bit? They still just... Okay. Now the orc fighters are moving up. They're really smart in the sense that they wait to attack until... They wait to attack until I start moving. Really, really smart. And archers. Now you can start shooting at them instead. And we did get a really sweet charge off here as well. Killing a lot of their units. And hopefully we are getting some really good shots off at their orc fighters as well. Oh yeah, they are dropping. Feels like that's really the only units that they had to fight us with, I suppose. Now, cavalry, you charge at the orc fighters. And we are shooting them down with our archers, it seems, so we might not even use the cavalry here. Yeah, that's right. Follow the cavalry.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will
And they are
smash the
just
enemy.
exposing their backs, getting shot to shit by the archers. Which is absolutely great. And it looks like that orc fighter unit is gone. Okay. Now you don't really need to fire anymore. Oh, damn! We lost a lot of ballista units. How? Friendly fire? Must have been friendly fire. That's too bad. Too bad. Keep shooting at the Snaga. Moving the ballista will help us out a little bit. And now, as they are routing, we are ready to start moving up our army just a teensy little bit. So, move up the catapult, and then group you up, and you will start moving forward as well. Then we have all of our archers that we also want moved up. Really takes a while moving an army. That's something important to take into consideration. Okay, have you moved enough? Uruk Overseers, that's actually something that we do want to shoot down. But it's also really good to just aim for the big lumps, you know? Let's see, where's everyone moving? Where's everyone going to? I do want to start shooting the buckshots as well. But I need them to start getting a little bit closer for that. And the shots are running off. Flying high. I wonder if we're actually hitting anything. Oh, we are. Beautiful. Look at that hit. What are you? Orc hunters, Snaga skirmishers. Let's actually see if we can get some shots off on the orc hunters. You can aim for the Uruk overseers, please. What are you doing? Just moving, getting into position. Alright, cool. Now we're just waiting to get the shots off from the artillery. And yeah. It's go time, says the orcs. And now, bring up the buckshot and use it against the orc hunters. And you shoot at the orc hunters. Oh, if we can just get one volley off with the catapults, that would be just great. Doesn't look like that's the case though, unfortunately. Come on. What are you doing? It's really right there. Okay, start shooting at the back groups instead. You can start shooting at the archers. You skirmishers, I guess. Move back. With the cavalry, what do you got? Snaga skirmishers. They really have a lot of Snaga skirmishers. You can throw at the Snaga skirmishers. Can we still get shots off with this unit? That would be so great. Because I do believe that these hits are going to be absolutely catastrophic. Oh, just look at that. Now, actually, I would like for you to move back, and the same thing with the ballista. And now I guess we should just send in the infantry, really.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Yep. And you... Right. What's this unit? You can start throwing at them. You can start throwing just at the blob. And you blob duty as well. You can jump up to the line, blow the horn because it's cool. Right. That's not going too well. But you run out and attack the goblin infantry. That should be easy enough for you. You and you. The dwarven travelers need to pull back as well. I think this should go swimmingly. Now, let's see what we want the cavalry to do. Snaga stalkers. Can you get a shot? Get a charge off at the Snaga stalkers, I wonder. Looked like we actually could. Now pull back because they have their general in here at the mount, or maybe not the general, just mountain uruks, which are still strong units. Pull back. And you. I think I just need to get all of my archers in a better position to get a whole bunch of shots off. You are not allowed to shoot anymore. And you shoot fire at the blob, please. You're also on blob duty, and you are going to do a marvelous job on it. You, what do I want to do with you? Right in the back of the goblin infantry, if you will. And you, blob duty, or actually goblin bodyguard duty. Right. What are you doing? We still have one unit with a lot of axes, and I'm thinking that I want you to throw at the goblin bodyguards, to be honest. And just like this, it's going quite well. Of course, we are still losing a whole bunch of units, a lot more than we would like to. But that's just how it goes sometimes, you know? Uruk Overseers. Right, there's some charges going on. And kaboom! Yeah, and they just swallowed that charge up like it's no one's business. Pull all the cavalry back and run, please. And you shoot at the Uruk Overseers. Uruk Overseers. Those Uruk Overseers, maybe. Because the Orc Overseers, of course, they give morale bonuses. Move up. And you... Oh, right, you are still throwing axes at the Goblin Bodyguards and doing... ish. Good job on it, with it, at it. You get in there. Just get in there. Let's get in there, rather. You are... out of ammunition, so don't really need you anymore. Don't really need to shoot the Snaga Stalkers either. But I do not want to fire at my own units. Pull back. Actually, all of the archers with ammunition shoot at the Uruk Overseers, because look at the carnage they'd cost our cavalry. That's too bad, too bad. Now, cavalry, right around, please, and we can get some charges off on the behinds of the goblins. We've lost 16%, killed 89. That looks quite good so far. You turn around and attack the Snaga Stalkers. And you can take their spot here.
Look how our cowardly foe runs. It is time to press the attack.
Really, is it? Charge the Uruk Overseers in the back. And hopefully they will get a good charge off. Come on.
Good tidings. The enemy general lies
And
dead.
sounds like we also killed
To hell.
an enemy general. And that breaks the heart of the goblins. Chieftain Orkoval, that was the army leader as well. So now I believe that everyone is starting to riot or run away. Routing, not riot. That would be weird.
The enemy army flees.
Continue the battle and then just
After
soak
them,
up
cut the cowards down.
everything. We do seem to have a general's unit somewhere around here. Orc hunters. That doesn't sound like anything we really need to worry about. And you? Anything for you? You can charge down the Snaga Stalkers. And you? How are you losing units? We are retreating. Oh, right. Because everyone was shooting. That explains it. Okay. How's it going for you? You seem to be walking. That's not what I want. But we are taking some prisoners, and most importantly, we should just be able to walk straight into Ostinethil right now. Because I believe in my heart of hearts that pure lonely... Oh, right. You actually pull... You actually want to get back in the field? Where are you? You're hiding in the forest. That's clever. Right, what do we have more? We have that little Uruk overseer. And there we have an orc hunter. Most likely just a captain.
Be in awe of the victory we
What?
have won here today.
Okay, that was a captain. 330 units lost. That's not good. 108 of those were Iron Hill Maddoxes, but most likely a lot of the Snaga skirmishers just peppered us. Nice and peppered. But we should be able now to merge up some units and maybe take some more units from the fort, etc. And that would be great. Let's see. Execute. Enemy camp sacked. And get into Ostinethil. And let's exterminate that population.
A most noble conquest, sire.
And merge up our unit. Also, let's see what we can destroy. Ruins of the Gwaithimirdan. That's only something for the elves. Frog Hut. That actually gives us something. Brawler's Pit. No use for that. Leather Tanner. Hunting Hut. Everything else we can actually use. So that's good stuff. Good stuff. And you. Let's just merge up everyone. And then you and you and you and you and you. Actually, we do have some Maddox. Oh, nice. Do we have any spears here? No, we don't really. But you and you and you, I guess, at least, can move over to that fort, and then we can merge you up there. So that's Ostinethil taken. What else do the goblins have? Do they have this territory? Porigas got retinue expansions. That's great. And Ostinethil, the resistance is futile. So it is. Indeed. That ballista might actually nowhere near here for me to retrain it, because this is maybe a territory that I should rather give to the Dunedain. Probably. Because I'm way too far south.
Move out. We march no further.
But that's, I don't know. We'll see what I do with that one. But I know what I want to do here. I want to siege the living crap out of it. And, like I said, like I've said previous episodes, a lot of this army is number 1, cavalry, and number 2, mercenary. Like, a lot of mercenary cavalry. We got the Rovarian hunters, privateer axemen, and sellswords. So, pretty decent mercenaries, Rovarian spearmen, but not an elite army by any measures. Just a basic army. Let's see. Captain Zolg. You don't have a general. I have a version of Gimli, Glain general. You actually have trolls, though. That's not going to be a good time. You have goblin headhunters, which are decent with a bow and arrow. Khamul, Shadow Guard. That's, of course, going to hurt quite a bit as well. But our absolute most effort will go to kill the trolls. And we might actually get rid of some of our excess units in this battle. Just as long as the general doesn't die. I really hope he doesn't die. But you never know with these things. Never know. There we go. Start the battle. They do actually have towers. Dang. Let's see. All of you will, of course, be designated to take down the trolls. And Maddoxes might not actually need you to take anything down. Still, might be a good idea to have you up in the front. And I do know that we have a massive amount of infantry, which is of course great. We are going to lose so many of them to the trolls. But hopefully they will be alive long enough to bring some trolls with them. And we have way too much cavalry as well. Let's just get in on it, see what's we can do about it. And we can actually break down the walls on a couple of different places, which is wonderful. And we can fast forward just a little bit while we are marching up. And let's see, you are the MIRKWOOD Uruks. Can we get any shots off on you, I wonder? There we go, MIRKWOOD Uruks. And you are effective against armor, the axe throwers, and the hunters. So I might just as well use you to fight the trolls. And just as I ordered, or just as if I would have ordered, rather. There we have the trolls. And let's see if...
It will not be long before our enemy's defense. We are through the enemy's walls.
There we go.
And
that's a wall down. And let's just throw everything we got at the trolls before we start marching in. We are actually blooding up quite a few of the trolls. Maybe it would be a good idea to send the archers to throw at the trolls as well. Okay, you get in. And everyone else. Oh, damn, what was that? You get in. Just send everything. Not my absolute most elite units yet, though. That's for later. And trolls are still 12. Come on.
Axe throwers. Engage them. Grab your weapons.
Would it be a good idea to just use the Maddoxes to kind of lure the trolls out into the open? I wonder. I mean, everyone's shooting at the trolls. No, now you're shooting at the trolls. No, now you're shooting at the trolls. So hopefully we'll start bringing down some trolls. A lot of them are already bloodied up. And that's great. Fighting Dol Guldur host. That might not be the best thing. See if we can get our privateer axemen out on the side here, maybe. Do some flanking stuff. Oh, yes. And attack the Dol Guldur host in the back. And we'll do the same thing with the sellswords.
The battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast.
How's it going here with the trolls, I wonder? Still 12. God dang. Okay, let's bring in the axe throwers. See if we can get a better angle here. This is going to hurt for sure. And heavy infantry. Let's see if we can get you to... I wonder. I want the spears. Everyone who can make a shield wall. I do want you over on this end. And we'll just use brute force to take out the Kamul Shadow Guard. And you? Okay, now they are broken and we are taking prisoners. That's great. And the axe throwers. Throw at the trolls, please. Oh, damn. Okay, this is going to hurt. For sure. 12 trolls, but hopefully the axe throwers can get some axes off. Please. What are you doing? What are you doing? You are so close. Oh yeah, they are all dead. They are all dead. Too bad, too bad. If you've thrown your axes, you wouldn't be. So it's all your fault, really. Okay, what do I want here? Okay, all of you are already attacking. You, shield wall formation. Okay, this is not going the way I wanted it to. All of you, run around and attack the Guldur scouts. I think that would be great. And you, just see what you can do there as well. What do I want with you guys?
Our men are winning the battle.
Yeah,
If we
but at what
continue like this,
cost?
we will
Okay,
smash
throwing the
the
Maddoxes to fight the trolls. We are actually bringing them down now. That's great. It wasn't pretty, but we are taking them down. Do I actually have any units that are effective against armor? But none of them are particularly effective against beasts. Trolls in particular. Okay, but at least we're bringing them down. We got that going for us. We've lost 15%. That's not the amount that I wanted. But can't always get what you want. Okay, here we go. Move all of you in to attack the scouts. Just push through the Khamul Shadow Guard. Can't believe they didn't get the Khamul Shadow Guard to be the general's bodyguard. That's interesting. And no one's really running around on the sides here. But I want you... No, I can't run you around either. We really just need to bring all this down. The trolls are just 2 left. And this tower is, of course, getting some shots off. Now maybe... Can you throw some axes at the MIRKWOOD? Okay, they're actually pulling back. That's beautiful. So, take all the MIRKWOOD prisoners. I think we might have already done that. Now run around. And see if we can attack this from another angle. The Goblin Headhunters are of course affecting our morale. Not a big fan of that. Something I am a big fan of though is the King's Shield and the King's Axes. Can you run? I am double clicking. God dang. Okay. Looks like all my infantry is engaged. And it's going great. Let's see if we can push forward a little bit more actually. There we go. Get even more people involved to fight the Goblin Headhunters, for example. This is great. Now everyone's involved. Almost everyone. That's not the angle I was hoping you'd take, but okay. You throw at the Goblin Headhunters. Oh yeah. The Privateer Axemen are absolute beasts in this kind of combat. Now you can throw your axes at the Orc Maulers instead. And the Rovarian Spearmen are pissing off. As long as they are the only ones, that's okay. Must say that I am really disappointed at the axe throwers. Still have so much ammunition left, and they should have just thrown at the trolls. Now they can start throwing, finally. And there we go. Push through even more. Beautiful. And there we go. Now turn and attack. And the Maulers are good against army, which is of course not that good.
Have lost half their men.
Seeing as so much of my army is just armor. That's the strong part. That's all we got. We've captured some buildings as well. This is great. And we still have plenty of time left. We've lost a third of our army. But like I said, now we can just like get rid of some of them. Maybe fill them up with some better units. Or I do, however, know that there is still a lot of mercenaries in this area. But I want like good mercenaries, you know? Like Bjorning Axemen, Cell Swords, Privateer Axemen, not these Rovarian trash.
The enemy general lies dead.
Okay, that's the general dead.
Have his miserable
That was just a captain. Captain Zolg. And you, Rovarian Spearman, you might actually get a lot of heals, seeing as you were first through the breach. Beautiful.
In awe of the victory we have won here today.
That's a settlement taken. We've lost so many units. MVP is Privateer Axeman 202. Yes, very, very nice work. Beautiful. That's one more settlement taken, and we have 10 minutes, something like that, left of this episode. That's great. In their white faces burned keen and merciless eyes. Under their mantles were long grey robes. Upon their grey hairs were helms of steel, I guess. Let's see. Sacked settlement. Repair the wall. Actually, we can also retrain some units. Maybe just give them some armor or something. That's great. We merged up some units. And we are down a bit in army upkeep. That's great. Great job, guys. No more mercenaries up here. So, when I get Woodland Realm Diplomat. When I get a diplomat. Oh, damn. Duenberg is pissy. 65. You're going to fall into civil unrest. Unless that happens. Beautiful. Can we train you? Most likely just give you some crappy armor or something like that. But at least Duenberg is a bit happier. Rosgobel, that's something that we will be able to take in one turn. And I think that's going to be the last aspect of
My lord. Of course, sire.
Of this
Yes,
episode.
sire.
Erui still belongs to the Dwarves of Khazad-dûm.
Awaiting your command.
Still want you to get over to the Dwarves. Or to Dale, rather. But let's do it like this instead.
Of course, sire. I'll continue
Can't talk to you
hold,
yet,
sire.
but I will talk to you in the next turn. And then you won't have to walk that far.
Service.
We can just move you to this settlement.
I'll
That's
continue to
super
hold,
close.
sire. Today's
Beautiful.
journey is
Beautiful,
over,
beautiful.
sire.
Do you believe that we still have... Yeah, still have some really humongous armies
Marching now.
moving.
Set a watch. We
And
can't
Body
leave
Donyanak.
until morning.
Like, what do I even need to leave here? Is it enough if I only leave... Oh, no.
Come and get me, you
Massive independent army is causing some civil unrest here.
Aye.
Okay. Let's see if I can walk you around.
Move out.
And
That'll
we'll
do
join
today,
you with the
sir.
army that's going to attack
March our limit.
the
Aye, Lord.
independent
That'll do
Doomstack.
'em today, sire.
Okay. And why are you standing there? Are you planning on attacking me?
As if they were my own friend.
Aye, noble
Because I
sire.
really hope you wouldn't do
We'll rest
that.
here of the night, sire.
Have much better use of my armies elsewhere.
Aye, sire.
Okay, so nothing else to do
Aye, aye,
here. Let's just attack
king.
Rostgobel. That's a large
Closing in
town,
the
so they're
enemy.
gonna have good towers.
Starting with a siege.
Let's see what they actually got. 79. Okay, so that's only a general. We can save and use our ballistas to shoot down as many towers as possible.
Come, lads.
And then
To
take
arms.
Rosgobel. And we will give that to the Woodland Realm. To the Elves of the Woodland Realm. Oh, you don't have any towers. Because you're an Elvish settlement. Never quite understood that. Why you don't get any towers. You do at Imladris, but that's not the Woodland Realm. That's High Elves, and you get Immortal towers as well. However, that's fair. Okay. And Captain's unit, you can stand back. You shoot at the gate. And you shoot at the MIRKWOOD bodyguards. Beautiful. And the aim of the dwarvish ballistas are so ridiculously accurate. So you look at this, they're all shooting at the exact same spot because they're just that accurate.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Doesn't really help us though in killing the general or anything like that.
The gates are down.
But they are down to 35 units, 33. Will not be a lot for my infantry to fight. And of course I will use the Rovarian Hunters first. 26. We have half of our ammunition left. But I mean, they're only killing like one per volley because they're all shooting at the same location. What if I tell you to fire at will? Actually, that might have been a little bit better.
Archers, move! We have captured the enemy's walls.
Beautiful. Throw some stuff. Yeah, they're bringing down some hunters, that's for sure.
Archers,
We await
Now, charge in with the mercenaries. And
battle is very much in our
we should have
favor.
killed their general
If we
in
remain
a
true and
jiffy.
steadfast, victory will be ours.
Wherever he is. There, I guess. The one just crowd surfing through my Rovarian hunters. Killing a lot of them as well. That's a badass of a general. Look at that. One single unit. One single person. He's just gliding through my Rovarian hunters, killing them all. What? Can you, Privateer Axeman, please get involved? He's killed 40 Rovarian hunters, something like that, just by himself.
Good
Just-
time in all of the victory
There we go.
have won
Beautiful.
here today.
Lost 30 units, so we healed a couple. Rovarian hunters lost 34, healed 5. Come on, man. But Rosgobel is ours, and it only took like a minute or so. That's great. That is great. So that's Rosgobel taken care of.
Ah, it's useless.
Back to settlement, and then
Well
let's
done,
stay
lads.
here
We've
for
won.
just a second or so. Duinberg. Can I actually... No, that's Stronghold. But you can't attack,
Aye, sire.
move out to
Aye.
Dol Guldur
Yes, my
yet.
king.
Even though it looks like that would be a hoot. Okay.
Your will, my lord.
So that's that. And Duinberg should start to be a little bit more happy
In your name, sire.
once
Leading the men
we've
with
built the
honor, sire.
brewery. Then hopefully you should be a little happier. And this is a stronghold as well, so not that strong when it comes to economy. You are standing close to the... Is this technically a Khazad-dûm territory? I think not. It is somewhat... It is... It wasn't Elvish. Elvish. Wall. So I think I should give it to the Woodland Realm, and then we can give these puny settlements to Khazad-dûm. Yes, I believe so. You will march out in the next turn. You can't talk to anyone.
Aye, my
You
lord.
can talk to Dale. You are
My
moving,
king.
and
Greetings, most noble ally.
you will be given
My
to
king.
Dale once
Aye, my liege. Aye.
we've gotten there. First of all, let's just help them out, see if we can destroy some stuff. Really doesn't look like that's the case. Okay, so let's end the turn. I think I put a captain in Karndum. Maybe that's why they became so happy. This music is badass, by the way. Hope you can hear it and that you enjoy it as much as I do. So we've taken quite a few settlements, at least 2 in this episode. 3, actually. That's quite effective. Rosgobel. Okay. Duinberg, can you please start being a little happier? End of turn report. We actually made some money, that's great. But also, we are the most advanced faction. Awesome. Queue stalled. Faction announcements. We got some retinue expansions, which is great. And we finished a lot of buildings. Most likely that also triggered building a lot of new ones. We have retrained a lot of units, both Alger and also in Duinburg, but also some units in Dane's halls. Which is great. So,
My king.
you are free upkeep
Aye,
now. You
Aye.
can move into that
Aye.
fort, so some of you are
Forward.
free upkeep.
Aye,
You
Lord.
can start
My
walking.
king, move out.
And you...
March our limit.
Okay, this...
Aye.
Oh, it feels like such a waste of throwing all of it
Forward.
on
Lining the army,
this
sire.
freaking stack. Start
That'll do
moving.
'em today, sire.
And the Dunedain actually just kept walking, so that's great.
Moving quietly.
Move the spy. We
Yes,
do have
my king.
so many spies in this territory. I don't even know why.
Only address.
My king.
You need to move down and you will fight that independent army that's causing so much devastation.
King camp here, good sire.
And then when we're ready with that, I can move this army out. Maybe I can already. Absolutely not. 65.
Aye, my liege.
Okay, let's just keep all the units there still. And you keep walking over here, and we'll join you up with this army. And we'll have a full stack basically right away.
That'll do 'em
March
today,
the southern
sire.
southern side, or maybe you can just
sire.
walk straight into Barchelite.
Marched our limit.
Great stuff. And now we can.
An honor, my lord.
You will keep marching towards Duinburg. Why are you in my way? God damn. Okay, now all of you
Aye, noble sire.
march out,
Aye, sire.
and then
March to glory.
we'll give that
Be of
settlement
Always happy to deal
Buri
with you,
Alger
trusted friends.
to Dale. You are bankrupt, so you can't afford anything. And we already have military access, so we don't really need to worry about that now, do we? But we can get map information. And I think that's a fair deal. Maybe also a single payment of 600. Because you're bankrupt, so I don't think you can afford much more.
How
You
could we
did
refuse?
accept
Well,
that.
seemed fruitful.
Beautiful.
Farewell.
You will still stand there. And you
Awaiting your command. Aye,
need to
sire.
walk towards the elves.
Today's journey is over, sire. Your
Actually, can you go there in
I'll
one turn?
continue
Yes, you can.
tomorrow, sire.
Great, 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 great. And Rosgobel, you will go to the elves. Just not quite yet.
Aye.
Wonder, how many of these units do I need to keep in Duinburg?
Forward.
Quite a few, it seems. Quite a few. The pub, maybe? Increase the culture a little bit, because that is bad right now.
Aye,
So
lord.
if we just keep throwing in some
My king. Onward.
more of
My
the
king.
less...
March.
What? Okay, now it's 70, so now it's at
Aye,
least
sire.
good enough for now. You start marching
Aye.
down to Rosgobel.
Forward.
Actually,
Aye. Approaching to engage the enemy, sire.
that would be a lot of fun. And you might
Aye.
actually be able to
My
run out
king.
and help them, because we did exterminate that population. So I think we can leave it practically undefended. But it would be a lot of fun to
Closing
go
on
to
the
Dol
enemy.
Guldur. So we'll just
March
lose,
no
win
further
some, lose
today.
some, you know.
My lord.
You are walking, nothing more to do there, nothing more to do there. And I think that's basically it.
Aye.
Armies are moving. I have way too many
My king.
units up here into the west.
My king. Aye, my liege.
And if I take this army out of Baridonionak, they will be super pissed.
Aye, noble sire.
Most likely because I also take
My king.
the general out of the army, so if I put you back
My
in,
king.
still pissed.
Splitting
Still
our
at 70
forces, my
though,
lord.
so that's great. Then
Aye, lord.
you can keep
Move out.
moving, and then we'll
That'll
use
do
these
it
armies to
today,
wipe
sire.
out the independent realm units in the next episode. Also, should give this to the Dunedain most likely.
Something to investigate.
Oh, damn, Tharbad.
On my way.
Okay, okay, okay.
On my way.
So that's still in
Stop
Goblin
and
hands.
finish
High
that.
Chieftain is there. Beautiful stuff. That's something that we want to fight and kill
Aye,
and
sir.
take, of
Aye,
course.
Lord. Aye.
But now we need to wrap this episode up
Aye,
for
sir.
today. We've taken Rosgobel. We have taken Bourg-Alger. And you will lay siege to Erinrunen, and we'll take that one in the next episode as well. Give that one back to the Woodland Realm. And we are slowly but surely wiping out Dol Guldur. One settlement and one malfunctioning army at the time.
I am a king.
And that's great. So, thank you so much if you watched the episode this far. And I have actually gotten a request on what I should play for faction next campaign. Either Rune or Isengard seems to be on top of the list for now, because I want to play one good faction, then an evil faction, then one good faction, etc. And I do count the Dwarves of Erebor as a good faction. So I need recommendations and requests on evil factions for the next campaign. So Rune and Isengard right up my wheelhouse. But if you have any requests, put them down in the comments below. And also a big, huge thank you for the support that this campaign and this channel has gotten. Just the last month has been incredible. So thank you so much for that. Now you have a great day. Take care, and I will see you in the next episode.
The Weird Bubble.